How do you tie flies to mimic Rocky Mountain trout insects? Imagine standing beside a clear mountain stream, watching tiny insects dance on the water's surface. Those insects are what Rocky Mountain trout love to eat, and your flies need to look just like them. Tying flies that match the local insects is a key skill for successful fishing in the Rocky Mountains. You want your flies to imitate the size, shape, color, and behavior of insects like mayflies, midges, stoneflies, and caddisflies. These insects go through different stages: nymph, emerger, and adult, and your flies should match each one to fool the trout. Start by knowing which insects are common in the region. For example, blue-winged olives and pale morning duns are popular mayflies, while midges are tiny and dark, and stoneflies are larger with distinct markings. When tying a fly, pick a hook size that matches the insect's size. For midges and mayflies, sizes 12 to 18 work well, while larger sizes are better for stoneflies or terrestrial insects. Use thread that matches the body color of the insect you want to imitate. Next, create the body. Use materials like pheasant tail fibers, synthetic chenille, or dubbing to build a slender, segmented body that looks natural. For nymphs, the body should be slightly thicker and more rounded, while emergers are more streamlined. When adding wings, choose materials like CDC feathers, elk hair, or synthetic fibers to mimic the delicate wings of mayflies or caddisflies. For dry flies, the wings should be proportionate and positioned correctly to look realistic. Hackle is also important. Wrap soft hackle feathers around the hook to imitate legs and movement. Sparse hackle works well for emerging insects, allowing the fly to float or drift naturally. For added realism, you can incorporate small beads or tungsten heads to help the fly sink to the right depth, especially when imitating nymphs. Some patterns also include tiny eyes or flash materials to attract trout and mimic baitfish. Matching the hatch is essential. Observe the water carefully to see which insects are hatching and at what stage. If you see trout feeding just below the surface, try a pattern like the RS2, which imitates emerging mayflies. For insects floating on top, a parachute dry fly like the parachute Adams works great. When the hatch is uncertain, attractor patterns like the Rocky Mountain mint or chubby Chernobyl can be effective because they resemble a variety of insects and terrestrial creatures. Having a selection of nymphs, emergers, and dry flies ready is smart. Carry patterns like pheasant tail nymphs, RS to emergers, and the chubby Chernobyl to adapt to changing conditions. Remember, the key to success is realism. Size, color, and movement matter. By carefully tying your flies to match what the Rocky Mountain trout are feeding on, you'll greatly improve your chances of landing that trophy trout in the region's scenic waters.